Right, welcome back to the channel. It's another lovely morning. It's very misty today. You can just see this is where the gallops are in the field which I rolled in the other day. Roger's just taken out that small building, that shed at the bottom with the digger, and we'll get rid of that and put it in a pile. We've just got this tank here which we're going to move out of the way, and we're going to take this fence down. We're planning on putting a track through there. So there it is. Well, that gets rid of the old shed. We just picked it up with the muck grab, and they'll be disposed of. There's an old fence there as well, which Roger's just pulling down. And the shed had some foundations. It was an old horse shed we used to just keep the horses in the winter. that fence has absolutely had it. You know, brambles and just loads of rubbish had just grown over the years, and the shed had kind of disappeared basically. So. We've just got this hose on here which is joins the water on. Water's turned off, so I can just cut this off. This is all seized up, the old drinker in there. Your best bet is just to cut a bit of plastic pipe off. Look at this in it. What on earth is that? It's a big old beetle. My God. We moved all the posts and everything we wanted to, so now we can build the track, but we've got to move a load of soil. No, that's what we want. We want the dump trailer, which I've got over there at the moment. It's a bit cold this morning, the engine, you can hear. They don't like to be cold, these 6-cylinder engines, they like to be warmed up. Right, it is coffee time. Got my coffee. Thanks for all the comments in the video from the previous day. I normally start the day with just some Nutella on toast and coffee. That's what I normally like, and I dip it in the coffee. I know it's some people like it, some people don't. But it's what the French do, bloody good. And we'll head round there with this tractor and the dump trailer in a minute, and we'll go and get some more soil, chuck it in the trailer. I don't know what I do about coffee. I don't know what I do. We're having a bit of trouble with these tree roots here from the cherry trees, which are coming out, and they're just sprouting out everywhere along here. Living tree roots, that's any trouble. That should be alright. We're also planning on putting a track towards the silo where we put the Collinson feed hopper, so that we can get in with the Manitou, which would be quite handy. Yeah, I am surprised how much soil weighs. I think we probably carted 30 tonne. It's blooming heavy old stuff, even when it's dry. The trailer's managing to tip it, so that's alright. That's the most important thing, as long as they tip it. Those quick excavators, because they're just sitting in one spot, you're faster loading with an excavator than you are with a teleporter, in a funny sort of way. They're bloody quick, especially you get a good driver on there. Making it look so easy. Alright, so now we've cleared all the soil out of the way. We've got the concrete to go in, which is crushed concrete. And we'll put this in the hole to make a solid track. Got a hard ox floor, so it can take all that concrete in there. Just putting the concrete in, then Roger's coming along levelling it out. We've got a bit of membrane to stop the weeds and all the rubbish going through the soil. Tip this bucket load. That'll be levelled out. drive over the crushed concrete just to pack it down a bit. It's looking like a bit of a bomb site here today because, well, because we've been doing so many different things, and I'll get it tidied up next few weeks. Anyway, this is what it's all been for. If you have a look here, job satisfaction. Just pack this down a bit. They'll come out to this, then go onto the gallops and gallop around this field to their heart's content. It's looking a lot better. Earlier on this morning this was all part of the field obviously, and now we've built this lovely track, and that's job satisfaction right there. Tomorrow we'll come along with the loader there and we'll just drop a bit of tarmac on and then level out the track with some crushed planings tarmac. And the whole idea of this is so that people from the equine world come to the farm, they can just go up this concrete track, or crushed concrete track, and then they can get out onto the gallops. Might have a look at this for the farmyard in some areas. We've got some machinery areas I want to make, and this would be perfect for that, like a little bit of crushed concrete just to put the implements on. We'll have to have a think about it. Alright, so if you guys remember in yesterday's video we were talking about the Collinson silo which we just purchased, and it will arrive on it's about the 20th of September. We're going to unload it, put it in the farmyard here, and we've actually got to make a base, a concrete base for the silo. I've just got this, we've just got the tape measure out. It's 3.2, the silo is 3.2 metres wide, and we've got the diesel tank in the way. So this is where we store the diesel tank. We're planning on putting the feeder here. 3.2 metres is going to be touching my diesel tank, which means we'll have to remove the diesel tank, move that somewhere else. We've also got to rip up all the old concrete because Collinson have said that you've got to have a flat base when you put these feed hoppers down, and you know you really want them a purpose-built base. So we're going to dig all this out, get rid of the concrete, and build a purpose-built base for the silo, and we can drill some bolts in to fix the silo to the ground. It's a 7-ton hopper. You think 7 ton up in the air whilst it's sitting over here in the winter when we're coming in and out to unload with the Manitou. We want it solid and stuck into the ground. So we'll get rid of part of this old part of the farmyard, and that'll really tidy the place up a bit, and it will provide a new home for some feed, rather than, if you watch all of the old videos from winter last year, I was in the grain store shoveling by hand all of the feed into the bucket, whereas this year it'll be nicer having a feed hopper where you can just drive up, open a chute, let that feed out into the bucket, and then go and feed the animals with the bucket. That's going to be a much better solution. Where do you think we should put the diesel tank? Leave a comment in the comment section down below, and maybe there's somewhere on the farm you've seen in the videos you think would be a good place to put the tank, because we're just struggling at the moment to find a place to put that. It's all preparations at the moment. We're really busy just trying to prepare for winter, because once the cattle come in and the sheep are back, it's just all hands on deck and it gets really busy again. So it's just preparation and getting everything where we want it to be, if you know what I mean, before we start feeding and bedding down and mucking out and all that good stuff. And then I've still got the Manitou roof sitting in here, and so many different tractor parts in here at the moment. Got to put that on tomorrow. Put the radiator on the 434, head back on the 434, back to business, get this scraper tractor up and running. In the end we decided to just we're going to leave the old bonnet on and the old mud guards, because it's still got to do another season, this old girl, scraping out 150 cattle. So we're just going to, for now, leave it in its work clothes, but rebuild the engine because it's obviously blown up and it's not ideal. And then maybe one day we will rebuild it, but it's just a tractor which loves to live in its old work clothes, if you know what I mean. I'm sure anybody out there, if you're from a farming background or family, you'll just have like a really old tractor which just sits there and just gets covered in rubbish, and it's just like something out of Mad Max, but just keeps going on and on and on. Well, that's our tractor for that. It's just something which just keeps going on and on because we just keep fixing it. It probably needs new things and new mud guards, but it's no point putting it on. It's just not worth it. Still need that box with a gator. That's got to arrive, and then we can put the box in, and then we can go weed wiping. Weeds on that lake, got the geese coming over here now. It's nice at the end of the day actually to take Clover out for a walk and just chill out. The only thing which is a bit annoying now is I've noticed is the main road, the A146, is getting very, very busy now, which is sort of ruining, you know, the country landscape a bit. It never used to be that bad, but I guess that's the way the modern world's going. More and more people, more and more cars, houses, all of that. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Clover, we'll finish tarmacking that tomorrow, put some road puddings over it, and then we'll be well away. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're up to, and take in that summer sun. Maintain that positive mindset, as I always say to you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.